What's going on, everybody? It's your boy John the Liquidator back with another live. If you guys are new to the channel, be sure to click that like button, hit that subscribe button. We're about to get it in. What's good, my beautiful people? Hope everybody is having a great weekend. We have a lot to talk about tonight. And y'all know we got to be talking about the NBC reporter. But before we get into everything, shout out y'all city. Shout out y'all state. Let me know where y'all checking out the live from tonight. And just like I stated, man, I hope everybody's having a wonderful, wonderful weekend as we get prepared for the holidays, man. Your boy John Liquidator been busy. But other than that, man, we getting right back to business. But shout out them cities, shout out them states. Flashy Boo says this is why going woke never works, because they hate you regardless. Hey, I can feel you with that one, man. But definitely smash that like button as you guys pull up into the live, man. It's your boy John the Liquidator. Hey, from Montana. What's up with you, Jane? I see you. We have a lot to talk about tonight. Amber Cox gave one hell of an interview today. We're going to be reviewing some of that. But we definitely going to be talking about this NBC situation. We're going to be talking about the Nike situation as well with Caitlin Clark and Nike. Nike playing, man. Nike playing with Caitlin's shoes, bro. Like, we need update on the shoes, bro. When is the shoes coming, dog? Like, is they going to come or what? I don't know, bro. Love from Los Angeles, LA in the building. What's up with you, Randy? I see you. My boy John, what's up with you, man? What's good? What's good? What's good, man? So I know a lot of you guys might have seen something different with the channel. Yes, I'm going back to doing voiceovers for a while. I'm doing an experiment on the channel to see something. I'm trying to see something because we all know the voiceovers is pretty much where I come from. You know, me coming on camera was just something I wanted to add a different element to the channel. And I love being on camera. Don't get it twisted, but I definitely want to do the voiceovers more because that's where we come from. But something else I've been noticing is that a lot of channels be copying your boy John the Liquidator. And I mean, man, they be copying your boy John the Liquidator bad. I mean, man, it's like channels wait for John the Liquidator to drop, and then they drop right after John dropped. Like, damn, dog, let me eat, man. You don't even live over here. You're using your VPN. You're copying every drop. That's why I'm glad I'm on fire right now. Hope you're watching this live. You don't even live over here, bro. Let me eat. Damn. Smash that like button, man. It's your boy, John Liquidator. Somebody said, hello, John. Bring it, John. Give us the latest update. Send a shout out to Mary from Texas. Shout out to Mary from Texas. Let's get it. Let's go. You know the vibes, man. Share the live, share the live, share the live. We're about to have fun, man. We definitely is about to have a ball, man. We definitely is. Shout out y'all city. Shout out y'all state as we get prepared to break down. Unfortunately, Natalie Esquire from NBC has definitely been in the ring of fire these last couple of days. She really shouldn't have commented on that tweet. And then what makes it even worse, sir, is that she actually has history of talking bad about Caitlin, really not agreeing with Caitlin. So her commenting on that tweet is just not a good look, bro. It's just not. And I just hate to see it, bro. Like, I hate to report on it, but you got to do what you got to do. If it's the news, it's the news. But I just hate to see women, especially I feel like journalists in the media space, be one-sided. Why be one-sided? You know what I'm saying? Like, just report the news like everyone else does. Like Stephen A, L. Duncan, you know, it's just like certain people in the media just has to shit on Caitlin. And it's just crazy to me that they constantly do this. Why? You know what I'm saying? Just report the damn news. You know, if Caitlin is the one doing this and breaking down the barriers and getting viewerships up and getting attendance rate up, just report the damn news. Don't say, well, if Asia, well, if Angel. No, just report the damn news. If she's the one that's doing it, she's doing it. Right or wrong. Just trying to keep it real. You know, but I just feel like there's like a lot of times to where like they just don't report the news, bro. And they just be biased for no reason. And it's just crazy to me that, you know, people in the media is like that. It's beyond me. You know, literally, bro, that they like that. It's crazy. But smash that like button, man. Shout out y'all city. Shout out y'all state before we get into here. Y'all pretty quiet tonight, man. Share it live, share it live. What's up with you from Montana? I don't think they enjoy sports. They just trying to push agendas. Yes, and it's definitely a crazy weird agenda going on with Kaylin, which is wrong because, just like I always say, man, we wouldn't know who half these women was if it wasn't for Kaylin bringing their viewership over from college, bro. Let's just all keep it real. A lot of these ladies wouldn't no disrespect to them, but they wouldn't be mainstream media like this, Like, it's just crazy that the women, is just predominantly black, in the media space, but how they treat Caitlyn is just damn, dog. Like beyond me. Let's report the news. Like, why be biased? But with all that being said, let's get the show started, man. So I've been reporting on this the last couple of days. That is Natalie Esquire tweets in regards to Caitlin Clark. And pretty much what happened was Tiana Jackson was the one who kind of, started all of this and pretty much got us here to where we're at today. So this is the tweet right here that is currently going viral all over the internet. And it said, comparing Asia to white bread is crazy. You left off that Asia came with the real ring to go with the natty and a franchise built around her. But yeah, you got a butter statue, so I guess you're happy. Now, one commenter said Asia was rookie of the year, all-star, didn't make the playoffs. Caitlin, rookie of the year, all-star, first team all-WNBA assist leader 2. Then we have none other than Natalie Esquire, stating also ignores the aces. We're in a rebuild mode. We're so the Fever have a competitive team. Now, she has been pretty negative against Caitlin Clark for quite some time. And it's just crazy to me that we're still going through this. Once again, we got Tiana Jackson. Tiana Jackson said, Caitlin needs to leave the W. This is beyond ridiculous at this point. She exhibits school shooter behavior. Stop excusing it. Now, this, my friends, was one that definitely had me scratching my head because I don't get how could you remotely put Caitlin Clark in a category of a damn school shooter, bro? How could you do that? There's no vile way to say Caitlin Clark is categorized as a school shooter, bro. Come on now, bro. But this is what people say. Now, correlation who be popping on Twitter stated Caitlin Clark sees the replay and crashes out. Kelsey throws that arm out. Aaliyah point. Well, this is an old tweet, so I'm not even going to read that one. But let's back out of this real quick. And let me scroll up right here. Let me see here. No, let me share this one. So this is Tiana Jackson. What's up with you from New Mexico? So let me scroll down real quick. So this was the spaces that she did the other day. I think this was today. Let me play this audio for you guys real quick.
Even though court documents, thanks to the Hamby case, show that the WNBA says that they are not a subsidiary of anyone and that, in fact, they themselves own 4 subsidiaries under themselves. So I'm just trying to understand, again, how the NBA thinks, personally, I'm this stupid. Clearly, the rest of you all are, because you ran online and regurgitated that bullshit over and over and over again. You went from nobody watches to everybody's only watching for Clark. Clark is the only one bringing in the money. We're all watching for her. I guess you forgot about the lie you told 3 months prior, saying nobody watches and nobody cares, to where now we're making $400 million. And at the end of the season, you then go on to say, oh, hey guys, we're not going to lose 50 million this year. We're just going to lose 40 million.
So that was Tiana Jackson, the lady that clearly has an issue with Caitlin Clark. One person stated, "Where's Tiana Jackson getting these numbers from?" She's claiming that the league was supposed to bring in 400 million in revenue, but the league lost money because of Caitlin Clark. The WNBA has recorded a TV deal for 2026, all thanks to CC Motion. Now, I got to agree with him with that aspect of it because we got to give thanks to Caitlin Clark for them getting this mega media rights deal that I believe they wouldn't have got if it wasn't for Caitlin whatsoever. Now, the comments said, even the 2024 season didn't go to charter flights. At best, the WNBA would have broken even. The WNBA could have gotten a $300 to $400 million deal. NBA owners could make back all their money lost in the past 28 years if they went all in on Caitlin. Yes, I truly believe this comment right here. If the NBA owners would have went all in on Caitlin, they definitely will be getting their money back, hands down. There's no argument around it. Then this comment goes on to say, yes, they could have gotten 300 million plus if they went all in on Caitlin. Instead, they continued the mistake of the past. NBA could have made millions from Caitlin being in the Olympics to sell more lucrative broadcasting rights for the WNBA to international markets due to the record TV deal. Do you think that WNBA will become worldwide? And, a lot of people hope that they do become worldwide. But at the end of the day, we don't know yet what the W fate hold because this is only year two. Basically, with them kind of being up in revenue, pretty much. Like I keep saying this, we don't know what the future hold for the W because we don't know if the viewers is going to continue to watch Caitlin and this league. With reporters like this making comments like they've been making or commenting under stupid comments like treating Caitlin Clark like white bread, calling her white bread. This is pissing people off, and it's things like this to hurt the viewership. Or you got people like Cheryl Swoosh who's constantly hurting the viewership. So at the end of the day, man, I don't know if the WNBA could uphold and maintain the viewership numbers. We will find out next year, but just like I said, it's looking real spooky. And like this lady here has a strong hate for Caitlyn. I mean, strong hate for Caitlyn. She might be the serial Caitlin Clark hater. Clarkies are triggered again. What is this? Let's play this. Let me play this.
Let's see what I can do here. Share some
So she
time.
holds spaces.
And then now this year you've doubled it into 400 million, which literally is a $200 million increase. And yet somehow, some kind of way, you now are saying you needed $440 million in order to break even. I'm just trying to, math's not mathing. It's interesting, right? But then on occasion, you guys go and you make these tweets about being the face of the league and you just disrespect Sid Colson and TP regularly because at the end of the day, we all know that they are the faces, right? If you've ever watched the Sid and TP show, you get that inside joke, but most of you have not watched anything. In fact, you've never even watched a WNBA game. What you have done is watch ESPN highlights and listen to Jason Whitlock, the Kevin Samuels of sports talk radio.
This lady
so here we are.
Strange,
now,
bro. She's a strange lady, bro.
Off the heels of the Clarkies telling me that Caitlin is the face of the league.
She is.
And again, the league said that they lost 40 million, even though there were record-breaking profits and basically 2xing their compensation. And you guys really thought that that wasn't going to blow back on you? You made her the face, so now you're responsible for the loss. See how that works? Then Kathy goes and steps in it and tells the entire world that, that we're well aware of the racism that's going on inside of the fandom, but who cares? We're making money, right? So, congrats. Your face is worth a net operating loss of $40 million. How does that make you feel? It sounds about white. Yeah.
This lady sounds super duper racist, bro. I
So
can't
then you
even
get so
lie.
triggered, right? You guys want to know everything about me. This guy comes all the time and he goes and he says, oh, you need to worry about your talent agency. Meanwhile, I'm outside, happily retired, having mimosas and at the hookah lounge. So worried about my business venture, which is so weird because I'm not. I'm outside, touching grass, literally smoking tobacco. So there's that. And then one of you digs really, really deep yesterday. You dig deep and you go find this old ass interview that I did with Medium, right? And I've said this before. You never share the New York Times article. You never share that I was on TMZ. You never share the video for me being on Fox Soul.
So she's in the
You
media.
never share me being in Essence or even being on Essence.com or the 5 things to know about Tiana Jackson. You never look at that. So you go and you scour and comb the internet. And this is an article that was written March 27th.
Oh, we're learning something about you.
4 years ago. It's actually quite obscure. It doesn't even pop up if you were to Google me, right? I have all of these in a little document because I do public speaking engagements and whatnot. So we have everything in my little
Your reputation might be ruined now for calling Kayla Clark white
and
bread.
it literally, the article is entitled Tiana Jackson, to rise through resilience, align yourself with people who have similar desires. And when I did this interview, it was talking about, you know, trials and tribulations that you've had and you've persevered through them. And in there, it does ask me, did I have a time in my life where I had one of my greatest setbacks, but I bounced back from it stronger than ever? Can you share that story with us? And I was very open and honest and transparent. And I said my greatest setback in life was being injured while in the military. I suffered a concussion, 1 a.m. apparently.
So you got brain injuries.
Honestly, for your safety, you shouldn't poke fun at veterans because there are sometimes you no way I'm fucking partnering with you. Ain't no way. But they did it because you're the draw. Right now, again, with the amount of your daughters that I have dicked down, I'm definitely not racist. So I'll change it to cornbread and apologize for hurting your little feelings when I said cornbread. And let me guess, you're gonna. And then you guys got upset about that and called her names, and she said it. She's like, we know it's hate. Down 2 generations now. You don't have vocational training inside your schools. You don't have woodshop. Schools don't have music programs anymore.
She's a crazy
You don't
lady,
even have
bro.
the mechanic courses or the carpentry courses anymore. The children are coming out of our school system without any skills. That is the no child left behind generation.
I don't think
Caitlin is a part of that generation.
I really do.
And again, I point you back to the Time magazine interview where she says, oh, wow, they're much smarter in the professional space. And I can't believe in college they weren't guarding me. And if I were playing college today, I'd drop 50 points. That is no child left behind act thinking, folks. The girl wasn't valedictorian.
This lady crazy.
There's rumors that she may not have even graduated. I'm not going to get into that. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
She's just all over. She got mental issues, bro. Oh my God.
But there's a significant difference in now admitting in Time magazine that you really thought your shit didn't stink. And then the professionals of this league, the Olympians of this league, showed you don't know what the fuck this is.
Did she talk about Caitlyn?
And shout out to all the Diana Taurasi fans that were the first ones to bring that shit up and be like, oh, remember when Diana said it? You're not going to be able to come in here and do the thing.
But like, she did.
Way different than college. And
but she did.
Jealous.
But she did.
And now what? 6 months later, Caitlyn is admitting Diana was right.
No, she did. You're lying.
Apologize to Diana. Hell, you didn't even really circulate it.
You're lying.
Faithful few retweeting and constantly mentioning it for a whole 12 hours.
This lady's lying.
So let me be here. Let me be the one to tell you. Diana Taurasi was right. Gino was right.
About what?
And you know it.
Sounds
Because your
stupid
girl
as
is
hell.
now admitting it in Time magazine.
Oh, wow. This
You want to
message is from
ignore the
today, I
things that
believe.
you want to ignore because you are the No Child Left Behind Act generation. And you think that it's one of those situations where if in the wild I stand still long enough, maybe they won't see me. If I avoid all of the truth that's come out, maybe no one will talk about it so I can continue my agenda. No.
I just can't with this lady. I can't, guys. Please forgive me. I just can't with that lady, man. She's a very strange cookie. I believe yeah, we gotta cut it off, bro. She tripping. Um that was Tiana Jackson, the lady that called Caitlin Clark white bread, the lady that started all of this with NBC reporter Natalie Esquire. This lady is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. She is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Yes, she's pretty much saying that Diana Taurasi was right. Gino Ariema was right. Lady, you're crazy. You're crazy. And I don't get why any of these women, they got to be jealous. You just said that. They got to be jealous of Caitlyn at this point. For them to get on these platforms and talk so bad about this young lady, like she done stole a bike, stole a dog, it's crazy to me. Like, that lady need to be seeking psychiatric help. Something. She need help. She's been on TMZ. They put this lady on TV. Are we serious? Bro, those of you guys who is new to the live, man, y'all got to go back and listen to that, bro. I mean, like, damn, dog. Like, I just had to cut it off. I just had to cut it off, bro. Had to, bro. She is crazy. I ain't lie. I ain't lie. Diana was right about reality coming, and the reality is this is a hateful leave. I hope Caitlyn can keep her joy. Randy, I gotta agree with you 100% on that. It very much is a hateful league, and it's very much to the point to where a lot of people think Caitlyn might lead this league. I don't think she is. I think Caitlyn know the value of her success being in this league and how much she could reshape this league and change the league. I believe Caitlin Clark is going to come into this league and be a conduit of change. She's going to bring a new face and a new life to this league. I'm telling you. In the next 10 years, all of these old people that's doing all this talking, they're going to be gone. There's going to be new reporters. There's going to be new analysts. There's going to be new storylines about the league. Caitlyn is going to come in and change everything. But we cannot get to the change until they change themselves, bro. And, people in the media got to be willing to, just do the right thing and report the news. Quit being one-sided. That's their whole thing. They keep being one-sided. And that's why we in this position now. There was no reason Natalie Esquire should have commented on Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs tweet. Why are you even following Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs? Damn. I just do not get it, guys. I'm sorry. I just don't get it. And only time will tell, man. Only time will tell. Only time will tell. Only time will tell. Smash that like button. Thank you, John, for giving us hope that change is coming. Love your ideas that this is hate speech should be stopped. It should be stopped, man. It definitely should. But I guess that's the way this league is, So till change comes, this is what we stuck with. It just is what it is. Moving on to another story that is WNBA free agency. One talk about discussion that has currently been jarred around is the WNBA free agency in regards to Kayla Clark and the Indiana Fever making big time moves during this offseason. Now, Amber Cox wrapped up an interview with Christina Williams. And I'm telling you right now, this is one hell of an interview. I got a little piece of it. And we're going to check it out and listen to everything she had to say about this 2025 team. What can we expect during this offseason? And she spoke about Washington Mystic owners calling out Kayla Clark. She also spoke about Timmy Figbenlay going to Golden State Valkyries. And we finna dive into this thing, man. Let's roll the footage. Well, I should play the sound, right?
That she's been through some rough years with the Fever, in terms of a rebuild and being displaced from Gainbridge Fieldhouse. No one deserves this opportunity to be a part of this success more than Kelsey. I've been a fan of hers for many years. I think she's a great person, and you hear other players around the league talk about what a wonderful human being she is. So obviously want her back and to be a part of to be a part of this. And I'll put Aaliyah in there with Caitlin as well. To have these two back-to-back number one picks is really special. And I think the two of them and what they can accomplish over the next, decade plus, if you're like Diana playing multiple decades, can really just be record setting. It can be like nothing we've ever seen. So I'm excited for the two of them to build together. And then when we get to free agency, I mean, you saw it when we got to the playoffs last year and we're playing Connecticut, they kept putting the graphic up that was like, I think it was single digit or maybe, in the tens number of playoff games compared to whatever Connecticut's number was. So I think thinking about that, adding veteran leadership that has some of that playoff experience that can really come in and provide, guidance for our younger players who haven't been there yet. It's really our focus. I think, again, we talked about the defensive end of the ball. That's going to be really important. And then back to Steph's system, wanting to run and really play with pace, fitting into that as well is going to be important. So a lot of factors. Obviously, we want great people coming into the organization, but I would think any free agent would be really excited to come in here and play with these two cornerstone players that have so much talent and are just ready to, take things to the next level.
I think the entire world was shocked during the WNBA expansion draft when Tammy Fagbenley became available, especially because when you look at last season, she played a really huge part in the Fever's success in terms of getting to that point where you all were able to make the playoffs, but also her ability to run the floor with Caitlin Clark and how their games complemented each other. Um, when we think about, that expansion draft, what was the thought process in making her available?
It's really part of an overall plan, which hopefully everyone will see unfold throughout the off season. The expansion draft is difficult. It's hard to lose a player. Six is not very many when you think about protecting protecting anybody on your roster. And this group obviously built great camaraderie the second half of the season. So that was not an easy decision, but again, part of a bigger plan that I hope everyone will get to see unfold as we get into the rest of the offseason.
What would you say is the identity of the team that you want to build with this Fever roster, and what specific needs do you see being that missing piece to getting you all into that championship contending team?
Yeah, I think we're still developing the identity. I think these young players are really still figuring out who they want to be. I mean, to a person, I think what's wonderful about this roster is they truly love the game, right? And the second half of the season, you saw it really come together. They loved playing for and with each other. That is just, I mean, you've been around and a long time, and the foundation is that culture, that locker room. They're in it for each other. So I think you've got that, but I think we're still developing the identity. And when you think about, again, we talked about veteran leadership, getting better on the defensive side of the ball. Some of those things I think will help shape who we become over the next year or two. So thinking about that as we head into free agency as well.
Caitlin Clark was recently named Times Athlete of the Year. And Washington Mystics co-owner Shayla Johnson, responded to that by saying, I think the WNBA in its entirety should have been featured. How do you respond to those comments? And do you think the award should have been given to the entire WNBA rather than Caitlin Clark individually?
I think Caitlin Clark deserved that award. And here's my experience as I've thought about this, right? Like through the years, dating back to the beginning of the league, right? There have been incredible players, incredible basketball. We all know that. There have been great people working on the front office side as well, trying to build the foundation, build the fandom around it. Sports to me is generational. We've been at this not very long, less than 30 years, right?
So that was Amber Cox setting the record straight about everything. Now, this is a very long interview that she did. Now, that was Amber Cox pretty much talking about this offseason. Hope you guys enjoyed that segment. And yeah, man, as we get prepared for the WNBA free agents market, man, it's about to get interesting. January 20th, January 21st, and February 1st is 3 key dates that we got to keep in mind. And yeah, man, it's only going to go up from here. That's pretty much all I got for you guys, man. It is the holidays. Boy John the Liquidator will be taking some time off from the live, man. I'll be taking some time off as we get closer to Christmas. But I do want to make a big announcement, man, especially the other content creators. I see what y'all doing. It's crazy to me that, y'all doing what y'all doing. Y'all know who y'all doing. I mean, y'all know what y'all doing, man. Like the whole copying me thing is crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm new to this thing, and like, y'all ain't got to copy me, man. Like, don't sit around and wait for John to drop the news and then you drop your videos and like, come on, man, stop it, bro. You don't even live over here. You're spamming people channels and then you're copying people, bro. Stop it. You better get ready for battle, man. 2025, I'm coming. I'm telling you, for everything. And like always, until next time, shake the haters off. I'm out of here, baby. Peace out.